Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is a different video and we just need to address it just right off the bat. First, disclaimer, if you hear any patting and meowing and barking, ignore my animals in the back. I am up at 10:42 p.m. on a Tuesday night because we just need to talk about this. EA has been sold. They have went through with it. EA has went through with the buyout. So there's just a lot that I can't even begin to put in the words right now. This has been going on, if you guys haven't known, this has been going on for the past 11 almost year now. 11 months, 12 months, almost year. And there has been petitions, there's been politicians speaking out, there's been so many protests to this because it is not a good thing. At the end of the day, it is not a good thing. A company like EA should not have done this, especially because now they are in debt. They have to pay this money back. It was a payout. The reasoning I can't even begin to describe to you from a business standpoint, but I mean, it's going to affect a lot of people. First, you have the workers of EA. You have layoffs coming. You have prices increase of games coming. And not only The Sims 4 is already a microtransaction game. $5 for a kit is going to go probably to 10. You're not going to get your annual sales anymore. You're not going to get your holiday sales. This whole free content thing they have been doing. And yes, I have been in the circle. I still keep up with it. But all this to rope you back in and make sure that you still love The Sims and you can be who you are is probably not going to do that anymore. This company that they sold out to, this payout to, misogynistic, homophobic, and just very conservative, and all the things that I do not stand for. All the things on this channel does not stand for. Playing The Sims, growing up and being a woman and playing The Sims, I was always so afraid of just expressing who I was and letting people know that this is what I've always done. Just coming home after school and on the weekends and all summer break is just playing on my computer, playing all-nighters and playing The Sims when new packs would drop, and having a Sims Twitter account since I was 12. Like, all of this to just feel unappreciative as a customer, as a player, because now all of this representation that we have been getting is just out the door. Everything that we have fought for, all of our rights in the United States, everything that we are, who we are, is now going to be gone. I have hope that it's not going to be, but in the future, I can only think because of what they have a say-so in it. This is them now. They're pulling the strings, and it's just like, what do we do? It's just, I can't even put it into words. I can't. And it's just, to get to the points of it, in case you don't know, I'm going to try to go in an organized manner instead of off my rant. So this payout, they're going to be 20 billion in debt. And they have to pay that back. So everything, instead of, this is why they put a pause on The Sims 5. It's because of this payout, buyout, whatever you want to call it, because they have to pay back. They had to cut it. Project Renee, I mean, we knew that wasn't a thing happening for a long time anymore. But that's because of this. They didn't have the funding because they knew they wanted to go through with this. They stopped the funding for it. Because now they're going to focus everything on The Sims 4 and Battlefield and, you know, other games produced by EA. The big sellers. Not these small, nitty-gritty, little baby games. Not new projects coming up in the future. They're going to use The Sims 4 as a cash grab, and they're going to continue milking it like they have for the past, 12 years? 2014? Yeah, 12 years this September. This poor cow, she's dried out. She's done. Like, So, now that they're focusing on the cash grab of, example, Battlefield and Sims 4, they're also at a risk at layoffs, people losing their jobs. In this economy, it's very possible. Especially with this government, times are so tough right now. And to do this to your own workers is actually unethical. And it also puts them at a high risk of bankruptcy. I mean, they have to downsize everything. They're going to have less workers. They're going to overwork them. Cut your workers, cut your pay, make you work more hours, I'm sure, since you're downsizing. You have to downsize. You have to pay this back. And now, with the rise of AI, surely we will see it. Surely we are going to see this in the future. And it actually hurts my soul to even admit that. Because I despise AI with everything in me. It is not welcomed anywhere near me, on my channel, in my personal life. No, it's disgusting. You are hurting real artists, real writers, real people. You are hurting them. It is not welcomed. And it won't be welcomed. I will not support anybody or any company who uses it. And I stand 10 toes down on that. I refuse to ever have that come in contact with that. I refuse. It is not welcomed. It will not be welcomed. So, with the rise in AI, the rise in greedy companies, greedy billionaires, what does that say about marginalized communities? I mean, we have fought so hard for the representation that we have now. This is going to take us 12,000 steps back. The censorship, the homophobia, you name it. Simple things as pronouns in a game. Do you remember how huge this was? Where you can have pronouns in a game? It was innovated. It's just like, I'm so glad that we were able to do that. But now, under this, it's possible that we will never get anything like that again. It's a very conservative company. It's very misogynistic. Women are not allowed freedom. Women are not allowed anything. Homophobia, all-time high. You can't be gay. You can't. It's illegal. It's punishable by death. Like, why would a company, why would EA, why would The Sims do this? Now, I know it is not the Sims team specifically, but it all links back to EA. And you are doing this to your most, I would say, I don't have the statistics pulled up, but I would say the most popular franchise, possibly even Battlefield, but the most popular franchise under you that has representation. You want to take that from people. Your own, I can probably bet over half of your player base is queer. They fall under the umbrella. And you want to take that away from people. You want to take away voices. You want to take away a game where it's always been about being yourself. You want to take that away from people. And it didn't matter the amount of protests. It didn't matter the amount of petitions and anything spoken about it. It didn't matter because they're greedy and they went through with it. And it's just so unfortunate. Like, I can't even begin to describe what this means. And I don't want to say anything negative about it. I didn't want it to come to this. I didn't want to go on a rant at 11 o'clock at night. I wanted to continue playing The Sims and being who I am and representing myself in the game and representing people out there who can't be themselves. I want to continue creating Sims for people who can't be themselves and they find themselves in one of my Sims. To know that they're always welcome on my channel. They're always welcome in my comment sections. They're always welcome here. And it hurts knowing that a company is so greedy that they just sell out their entire player base. And it hurts. And I know some people will be like, oh, it hurts and she's so dramatic. But it's true. When you have loved a game for the past 17 years of your life and you have done nothing but commit to it, yeah, it hurts. When all I ever wanted to do was come home and be myself in The Sims and play in The Sims how I represent myself, it hurts knowing that you turn right around and take all the progress that we have made structurally and politically, and you sell it to somebody who doesn't believe in it. It's just so, it hurts. And just think about all the people who are about to lose their jobs over it. Think about all the people that you were going to be milking their money for now. The game is already expensive enough. We're already looking at expensive games. And I mean, come on. Why are we... This is a completely different company, but Call of Duty? $70 for just a regular game, and then you have a silver pass and a gold pass and a platinum pass, and it's like 70, 90, 120, 150. It's just, in this economy, when everything is already expensive enough, people can't afford groceries, you're going to lay people off, and you're going to take away the one enjoyment that people have. Like, it's ridiculous. And I promised myself I wouldn't go on a massive rant, but here it is, almost 20 minutes long, so I'm going to stop myself right here. I'm going to link articles and in the description, and hopefully when we meet next time it'll be on a lighter note. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to my rant, and I would like to hear your comments down below, hear your thoughts. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.